Now, hookworms. Hookworms, we have two most important ones that infect the human and causes different type of disease, which are Encelistoma duodenal and Necator americanus. While Encelistoma caninum and Encelistoma brasiliensis infect animal and may causes disease to human. Hookworm is a parasitic nematode, live in a small intestinal tract of the host, usually the human. Infect the human, and we have other species infect cat and dog. الhookworm, the most important infected the human Encelistoma duodenal, which found in the Africa, India, ممكن Europe, while Necator americanus found in America, ممكن Africa, Asia, China, Indonesia. Hookworm, the most important Encelistoma duodenal and Necator americanus, cause encelostomasis, cause different type of disease when found or causes severity infection leading to iron deficiency anemia by sucking blood from the intestinal wall, from the small intestinal wall, and causes loss in iron and proteinate by sucking the blood and destruction the mucosa. Hookworm leading to morbidity and mortality in child in developing country and lead to causes different infection like growth retardation. ممكن أيضا ممكن causes ممكن infected للنewborn, okay, and heavily infection leading to the iron deficiency anemia. Now, morphology of Encelistoma duodenal and Necator americanus. This slide appear الادult worm of Encelistoma duodenal and Necator americanus. Encelistoma duodenal and Necator americanus grayish, white or pinkish in color. الهيد دائما slightly bent فلايك الhookworms, okay? Usually the female larger and stouter than the female, and the Necator americanus in general تكون smaller than الانسلستوما duodenal, okay? But usually the female تكون longer and stouter than the male. Now, in the first slide appears a complete buccal cavity of Encelistoma duodenal and Necator americanus. They contain development with two pair of teeth in Encelistoma duodenal, okay, two pair of teeth, while in Necator americanus have complete copulatory bursa, consist from or contain two ventral and two dorsal cutting blades. Okay, إذن الbuccal cavity of Encelistoma duodenal have pairs of teeth, two pairs of teeth, يعني 4 teeth. Okay, while in Necator americanus have two ventral and two dorsal cutting blades. Now, in this slide, appearance the posterior end of Encelistoma duodenal and Necator americanus. Both of them have copulatory bursa with the spine. In copulatory bursa of Encelistoma duodenal, the spine not fused together, while in copulatory bursa of Necator americanus, the spine fused together. While the posterior end of the female in Encelistoma duodenal and Necator americanus without copulatory bursa but have a spine in Ancylostoma duodenal, while a caudal spine in female of Necator americanus is absent. Now, the egg of the Ancylostoma duodenal and Necator americanus. The egg usually oval in shape, colorless and surrounded by transparent shell or membrane, contain unsegmented ova or four blastomere. يعني نقدر نقول contain unembryonated, need time to become embryonated and infective to the host. Now, the life cycle of hookworm. This life cycle of Ancylostoma duodenal and Necator americanus. The egg when passed with the feces ذكرنا unsegmented, need time to become segmented, to become infective. 1 إلى 2 day hatch to the first larva stage, which are rhabditiform larva. Live or 2 molt after 5 إلى 10 day give fillariform larva. The fillariform larva represent the infective stage to human. Have ability and ممكن survive in different conditions 3 to 4 weeks. Can penetration the skin of a human. إذن الانفكتيف stage هو الفيلاريفورم larva. The method for transmission by penetration the skin. Now, when penetration the skin carried through blood vessel to the heart, lung. The lung penetrate pulmonary alveoli, ممكن إنهم bronchial tree swallowed, and reach to the small intestinal tract. Develop to the adult and take nutrition by taking blood. Most of adults ممكن live 1 إلى 2 years, ممكن more. Ancylostoma duodenal have ability to transmission to human by orally and transmammary, while Necator americanus should be penetrate the skin and causes transpulmonary migration and cause the infection. إذن life cycle of hookworms. The egg pass with the feces. Hatch 1 إلى 2 day to the rhabditiform larva. 2 molt give fillariform larva. The infective stage to human in Ancylostoma duodenal and Necator americanus هو الفيلاريفورم larva by penetration skin. لكن in some cases ممكن found إنه method of transmission in Ancylostoma duodenal by transmammary or oral. Now, when fillariform larva penetration the skin enter blood circulation to the heart, lung, alveoli, bronchial, swallowed, and develop to adult form in small intestinal tract. Okay, and causes the ancylostomasis. اللي هو the infection with the hookworms. Now, pathogenesis and the clinical sign or manifestation of hookworms. The first of all, when fillariform larva of hookworm penetration the skin may cause cutaneous spaces. اللي هو penetration by the fillariform larva to the skin of a human causes ground itching, نوع من أنواع dermatitis. After that, ممكن إنه migration to the lung and cause lobular syndrome or pulmonary phase. Lobular syndrome is a chest pain, cough, rusty, sputum. When swallowed and developed to adult form in a small intestinal tract, cause due to the attachment to the mucosa of a small intestinal tract by buccal cavity which contain teeth or cutting plate, may cause epigastric pain, diarrhea, weight loss, and tissue damage, severity of infection leading to iron deficiency anemia. Okay, hypochromic microcytic anemia. In some cases also causes hypoproteinemia. The presence or the causes of hypoproteinemia هو production lytic enzyme cause tissue destruction. bleeding ممكن leading to liver cell function defect in liver cell function, lose of epithelium. ممكن إنه not absorb الاميونو acid, liver disease, all these leading to hypoproteinemia. وممكن إنه causes البالور اللي هو skin depigmentation due to the anemia and hypoproteinemia. إذن causes different type of disease according to the stage of the life cycle. When penetration the skin causes ground itching. When migration due to the migration and reach to the lung causes pneumonitis or loeffler syndrome. When developed to adult worm in small intestinal tract causes epigastric pain, diarrhea, weight loss, and after that severity of infection, lose of a lot of blood leading to iron deficiency anemia, and causes ممكن causes أيضا microcytic hypochromatic anemia. In some cases causes hypoproteinemia due to production lytic enzyme not absorbable amino acid, liver disease, and hypoproteinemia with the anemia leading to skin depigmentation. هذه هي الأدلت of hookworms in a small intestinal tract. Now, diagnosis ممكن clinically depend on the clinical sign like anemia, black tarry stool, severe anemia, edema. لكن laboratory diagnosis depend on the presence or detection of egg in stool sample. ممكن اللارفا in sputum, in gastric wash. ممكن أعتمد على serology detection antibody أو occult blood in the stool. The treatment of hookworms أعتمد على الالبندازول or mebendazole. Prevention أكيد أحاول إنه أستخدم hygienic condition, individual protection, health education. ممكن أستخدم treatment for patient and carrier. Now, we have zoonotic hookworm, يعني hookworm infected animals like cat and dog. Sometimes have ability to infect the human. When the human walking barefoot or sitting on contaminated soil, the fillariform larvae of Insulistoma caninum and brasiliensis, which infected animal normally, but sometimes accidentally penetrate the skin of a human and causes نوع من أنواع itching. Okay, نوع من أنواع cutaneous larva migrans أو creeping eruption. يسموه طفح زاحف. When the larva migrate ممكن through skin and causes inflammation. Insulistoma caninum insist and remain dominant in skeletal muscle after cutaneous larva migrans. This causes like tunnel تكون red in color. After time ممكن إنه dry and encrusted in older portion, causing itching, secondary bacterial infection. This called cutaneous larva migrans or creeping eruption. سببه إنه الhuman walking barefoot on contaminated soil or sitting in contaminated soil. The fillariform larva of animal of Insulistoma brasiliensis and caninum, which infected normally animal, may infect the human, لكن have no ability to complete life cycle, dominant in skin or skeletal muscle, and causes cutaneous larva migrans or creeping eruption. Now, this slide or picture represent the creeping eruption in start or after time اللي يبدي يصير بيه نوع من أنواع incrusted in older portion, itching and secondary bacterial infection.